Hello, my name is Grace Graybill, and this is my final exam project. Dear future me, this is a reminder of why you wanted to become a art teacher, and it started out with the lady on the right picture is my Aunt Carrie, but she's known as Miss Graybill to her students. She teaches at Granite Park Junior High, and I got to grow up with um, being able to see how she inspires new students every single year to pursue their dreams and all the work and effort that goes into helping them pursue their dreams. And then on the left picture is a photo of Miss Frizzle, but Miss Frizzle reminds me of my seventh grade art teacher. Her name was Miss Workman, and going to school was miserable for me, as it is for every middle schooler. And it was because of her class that I would be excited to go to school, and I was excited to meet other students and be creative and express myself in her class. Um, and it was through wonderful teachers like these two ladies, among others, who persuaded me that I wanted a career where I can do the same for other students and give them a place where they feel welcomed and safe to express themselves. Specific learning disability means a disorder in one or more of the basic psychological processes involved in understanding or in using language, spoken or written, that may manifest itself in the imperfect ability to listen, think, speak, read, write, spell, or to do mathematical calculations. Causes of learning disabilities can be hereditary, problems during pregnancy and birth, as well as incidents after birth. Students with SLD might have difficulty with reading, writing, mathematics, social skill problems, attention spans, as well as motivational problems. The autism spectrum disorder is a neurological and developmental disorder that affects how people interact with others, communicate, learn, and behave, according to the NIMH. Researchers are unsure of the primary causes of the autism spectrum disorder, but studies suggest that genetics may have something to do with it. If you have someone with ASD in your family, then your family will be more likely to produce an offspring with ASD. Students with autism might have repeating or unusual behaviors. They might have an intense interest in hobbies or topics, and they might become upset to sudden changes. Their senses um, are much more sensitive or could be less sensitive when it comes to things such as light, sound, texture, and or temperature. Um, Students with autism have a harder time with social cues, and they might struggle with keeping eye contact or being able to keep up with a conversation. Other health impairments is defined as having limited strength, vitality, or alertness, including a heightened alertness to environmental stimuli that results in limited alertness with respect to the educational environment, according to the Center of Parent Information and Resources. OHI is due to health problems, which could be, but is not limited to asthma, attention deficit disorder, diabetes, heart conditions, etc. Students with OHI may be absent from school often. They might have a harder time participating in physical activities. their condition might affect their ability to learn or feel comfortable in the classroom. Emotional or behavioral disorder refers to a condition in which behavioral or emotional responses of an individual in school are so different from his or her generally accepted, age appropriate, ethnic, or cultural norms that they adversely affect performance in such areas as self care, social relationships, personal adjustment, academic progress, classroom behavior, or work adjustment, according to the Institute on Community Integration. Students with EBD, this EBD might be caused by traumatic experiences, instability in their home life, as well as behavioral disorders within their family, so like genetics. Students experiencing EBD may showcase disruptive behavior, intense emotions, struggle socially, get overwhelmed easily, among other struggles. So, I think the most important thing that I've learned this semester is that as much as you might study up on a subject like the disabilities I previously was speaking on, there's always so much to be learned because every individual, every student is so different and is experiencing everything so differently that, and this is how I plan on supporting students with disabilities, is going into every day with a open mind, being ready to learn from each of the students and their experiences, and being ready to uh, do what it takes and to learn as much as possible from these students or their parents or their special education teachers on what I can do to help them and help them feel safe and comfortable in the classroom that I want them to feel comfortable and able to express themselves in my art classroom.
Future Grace. My challenge for you is also a reminder to become friends with the special education teachers. They'll have a lot that they can teach you as well as help you with your own students. And then I had a few questions for you. First, I was curious um, if we ended up teaching in middle school. That's what I'm mostly leaning towards. After the last 2 years of student teaching, I've really enjoyed middle school. And then I'm also curious what medium we end up teaching, whether we end up teaching every medium in general, art education, or if we got to be specific and do either drawing or painting. And then I am also curious if we end up staying in Utah. Future
Oops.
Grace.
Okay. That is the last of my presentation. Thank you for watching, and here's my works cited.